Hello everybody, today we are going to start with module 3. In this we have prose and poetry writing using AI generative tools. So let's start with the different types of writing. First is an example for descriptive writing which has been generated by the Gemini, Google's AI tool. We also will try to write poetry using generative AI, and generative AI has emerged as a revolutionary tool for writing poetry, pushing the boundaries of creativity and expression. So almost human-like language capabilities and computational expertise have made this generative AI to produce poems that are surprisingly beautiful, insightful, and even moving. The notable aspect of generative AI is that the poem can spark imagination, and it can even overcome writer's block. It can also provide prompts and suggestions and even complete drafts, which we have not been able to do. But this use of generative AI also raises important questions and challenges. Critics argue that AI generated poems lack the emotional depth, personal experiences, and unique perspectives that only human beings can produce. Some also worry about the potential of AI to homogenize poetic styles. It will be a sort of common poetic style, and thus human creativity will be diminished. So in conclusion, generative AI is a powerful tool that can enhance and expand the creative process of writing poetry. This may not replace humans completely, but at the same time, a lot of inspiration, a lot of exploration and collaboration can be done using AI tools. Now, how this works is that it works on natural language processing. It has a lot of massive data models and texts. Now all these, the AI learns the patterns, the structure and the nuances of the language, and thereby AI is able to generate original content that is almost similar to a person writing it. And through machine learning, AI models can analyze existing poems, identify stylistic elements, and learn to replicate those styles or create entirely new ones. So the applications for AI will include generation of new poems. AI can create poems of various styles and forms and lengths, from sonnets to free verse to haiku. It can also assist human poets. AI can help poets to overcome the writer's block. It can also generate new ideas, and it can also explore new forms. And we could also collaborate with AI. Humans and AI can work together, with AI generating initial drafts or offering variations so that the human poet can refine and shape the final product. Now, the examples of AI poetry tools would be GPT, ChatGPT, and Gemini. Bard is now not there. But there are lots of challenges. The originality and the authorship can be questioned, and the emotional depth also. So what is the future of AI and poetry? It is likely to play an increasingly significant role in poetry. And as technology advances, I'm sure there will be more sophisticated and nuanced AI generated poetry. So we'll be looking into the questions. These are the questions. The answers also will be given to you in another video. Please look out for that also. Now, prose also can be written using generative AI. The ability to quickly generate drafts and provide a wealth of ideas can significantly boost efficiency and overcome writer's block. Generative AI can contribute to improved language skills, and different styles and tones and perspectives can also be done. Generative AI also raises the important considerations, especially ethical considerations like plagiarism and the potential to spread misinformation. But however, it is still recommended that you attribute properly, mention that it has been generated using AI. Now, writing prose using generative AI is changing the way we write and interact with the language. And here also how it works is that the natural language processing takes on, wherein the AI models have been trained on vast data sets of texts. It learns grammar, the syntax and the style, and thus it is able to generate human-like text that is grammatically correct. And through machine learning, AI models can analyze the existing prose, identify patterns, structures, and even learn to generate similar content. Now, with prompt engineering, humans provide the proper prompts or the outlines or the ideas to guide AI into writing a prose text well. The AI uses the input to generate text that aligns with the given parameters. Now, a lot of applications are there, especially in generating fiction, creating non-fiction, blog posts, reports. It can assist human writers. It can help AI. AI can help writers to overcome the writer's block. It can generate ideas. It can also collaborate with human beings in the sense that AI and human beings can work together to generate drafts. AI can provide the initial draft and also offer suggestions. And examples of AI writing tools again are GPT, Jasper AI, Copy AI. Now, what are the benefits? It can improve productivity. AI can help writers to generate content, enhance creativity, improve writing quality, and also accessibility. More, especially people with disabilities and those who struggle with writing, they can use AI a lot. Of course, there are challenges again, just like in poetry, the challenges of the originality and authorship and the emotional depth and complexity. So what is the future? There is a lot of future. We can expect AI to generate even more sophisticated and nuanced prose. The collaboration between humans and AI will more likely lead to new forms of storytelling and creative expression. Here also there are some short answer questions. The short answer questions will be looked into later. The paragraph questions also, and the essay questions. Now we also have what you call in your syllabus podcasts, creation, usefulness and practical applications with AI refinement. Now podcasts have become a ubiquitous form of media, offering a versatile platform for information sharing, storytelling and entertainment. This popularity stems from the accessibility, convenience and diverse range of content. So people now listen to text, audio, and maybe 1 minute, 3 minute, even 5 minute readings, which they listen through their headsets. And so such podcasts have become very popular nowadays. Now, how do you create a podcast? First is the ideation and planning. You have to create a concept. You have to define the podcast theme, who is the target audience, and what sort of a format are you using. Are you using an interview pattern, or is it a solo commentary, or is it a solo storytelling pattern? Then you have to give a title and description. Choose a catchy title and write a concise and engaging description. That is, the readers have to be hooked onto your content. or onto your podcast. Then you structure your podcast, see what segments, the flow, the potential of guests for each episode, and all those things. This is the ideation and planning stage. Now, in the production, you have to use good quality microphone and recording software to capture clear audio. And you must also remove background noise, adjust the levels, add music if you require. And nowadays, you can also add with AI assistance. AI can transcribe your podcast, AI can reduce noise, AI can also improve content. It's what is known as content enhancement. AI can suggest improvements to the script, it can identify key moments, and even generate additional content. Now, next is publishing. Naturally, you need a podcast hosting platform to store and distribute your episodes. So you can submit your podcast to Apple Podcast or Spotify or even Google Podcasts. And you can market to this. You can promote your podcast through your social media, email newsletters, and even cross promotion with other podcasts. Now, what is so useful about podcasts? It is basically information dissemination and also provides education. A lot of knowledge is spread, and podcasts also provide entertainment. There is diverse entertainment, like, for example, comedy or storytelling, to music or drama. It also builds a community. Podcasts foster communities with shared interests and passions. So maybe somebody interested in philately, stamp collection, all those can join together and form a podcast. And accessibility, the advantage is that podcasts can be listened to anytime and anywhere. So even when you're busy in your lifestyle, maybe you're traveling in a bus, you can hook up onto Spotify and listen to a podcast. And nowadays, marketing and branding businesses use podcasts to connect with audiences also, so that they can build brand awareness. And in the practical application, podcasts are used in education nowadays. It is also used in business. It is also used for personal growth. Podcasts offer motivation, self-improvement tips, and even mindful exercises. And podcasts also provide 1 minute news bites with different perspectives on current events also. So you can use for content creation or refining a podcast. Of course, you can use Chat GPT and also Gemini to refine your content so that your podcast will be crisp and clear. And AI can also be used for production. You can use AI to reduce noise, to generate an intro music, and it can also create a text version of your recordings. AI can also be used in promotion. AI can be used to analyze the listener data and tailor the content to their preferences. AI can also be employed to create social media posts and marketing materials. So these are all things that you can do, and I am giving you an example of an original script written by human being. AI can personalize learning by adapting to individual student needs. Now the same thing, if an AI writes it, AI has the potential to revolutionize personalized learning by dynamically adapting to each student's learning style, pace, and preference, creating a truly customized educational experience. You see, the total writing of it has changed, and the AI refined script looks much better. Again, you have short answer questions. Please look into the short answer questions also. And then you also have paragraph questions. You can look into the paragraph questions also. And you have 1 or 2 essay questions. So this is module 3 for you. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe.